Hi everybody and welcome to RebeccaKelsey.com. If you're new to my channel, if you found this through Google or something, my name is Rebecca. I am 24 years old. I'll actually be 25 in August, so yay! Quarter of a century, that's a pretty big deal. Other than that, I work from home. I've been blogging since 2010 and I'm getting married to my high school sweetheart in November. So yeah, it's a little bit about me. Now onto a disclaimer. Today I'm talking about sex. I've never talked about sex on my channel before, so fingers crossed that this goes well. And I'd also like to say that this video is intended more for people that are thinking about having sex for the first time, so high school, college age generally, but I think this is also good for people that have already had sex and want a fresh perspective on things. But also I pride myself in being very tolerant, accepting, and just overall open-minded. So just because this is my personal opinion on things, that does not mean I am in any way at all judging you for the way that you handle your sex life, because sex is a very personal thing. Obviously, it's something that's very important in adult lives, and just because these are my choices and the way that I handle it, that does not mean I'm in any way trying to hurt your feelings or anything. So anyway, now on to getting started. Whew! Talking about sex, it's weird. So first I'm going to go into my general opinion of things, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about when I decided to have sex and stuff afterwards. I decided to do this video because a few people in the past have asked me my opinion on this topic, and everyone's always been surprised by what I have to say. Even my mom was surprised when I told her. I don't even know if she remembers that I told her this, because this was like in high school that I told her my opinion. So my general opinion on sex, just to sum it up, is that you shouldn't be having sex with someone unless you're willing to have their accidental child. That's usually the sentence that I say. If you don't want to have this person's accidental baby, then you shouldn't be having sex with them. Just because accidents can happen no matter how prepared you are. Things sometimes get in the way, or sometimes you're caught in the moment, or sometimes there is failure of birth control and you could end up being a mother or a father. And because of that, I feel like sex is a very responsible adult decision that you're making. So if you're in high school and you're thinking about having sex for the first time, and you don't think, not necessarily that you don't think your partner wouldn't be a good father or mother, just the fact that you think that they wouldn't help you with this responsibility if it did happen means that you shouldn't be having sex with them. If that makes sense. It's hard to be prepared to be a parent even when you're a grown adult, so it's even harder when you're a teen. Of course you're not ready for parenthood, but what I'm saying is that if you feel like he would leave you, if that happened to you, then you shouldn't be having sex with them. You shouldn't be having sex if you haven't had a mature conversation about it with either your parents or someone that's trusted, and especially you shouldn't be having sex if you haven't talked about sex with the person that you're most likely going to be having sex with. A big decision in regards to your body, and I feel like if you can't talk about it with the person that you're going to be having sex with, then you or him or you or her aren't mature enough to handle that responsibility if you can't talk about it responsibly. So those are the two basic ideas of it. Don't have sex if you think that this person isn't going to be there for you if something did happen, and don't have sex if you haven't talked about sex with that person, because you need to know how they're feeling, if they've done things before, if they have protection, or if you need to get protection. Things like that. It needs to be something that's an open discussion, and if you can't trust that person enough to take it seriously when you talk about it, then it's not something that you should be doing. So now on to my personal experience with having sex. I lost my virginity when I was a sophomore in high school to my high school sweetheart, Chris. We're getting married in November. We've been together. By the time we get married, we'll almost have been together for 10 years. So he's been my only partner, and for me, that has been perfect. I feel like I have more of a conservative lifestyle. I've never wanted to have lots and lots of partners, gets lots of experience, things like that. Not that those are necessarily bad things, but for me, I've never been one to believe that you should wait until marriage to have sex, though I think that is very admirable. I've always thought that you should wait until you feel such a connection with someone that you're like, wow, I'm sharing something really special with this person, they're sharing something special with me, and we should celebrate the fact that we're special together, if you know what I mean. So I feel like it's something that's very important to give to a certain person, and I feel bad that a lot of people have regretted their first experiences because they kind of just went with what their hormones were feeling, or what they thought their heart was feeling, because sometimes your heart can play tricks on you. But anyways, I'm getting besides the point. I was a sophomore, and looking back on it, thinking, you know, when I have kids, would I want them to be having sex when they're sophomores? No. I don't regret my decision to have sex so early, especially because it was with that one special person, and he's gonna be the only person I'm gonna have sex with for the rest of my life. I think that's really special. He's also been my only New Year's kiss, which I think is also really special for me. And I know that I'm very blessed that not many people get that experience, and not everyone survives their high school relationship. Survives, it sounds like it's like a battlefield, but you know what I mean. So I feel very happy in that regards, but I also, even though I don't regret it, I do think we should have waited longer. Later on, I realized the responsible decision that I was making for myself, and you know, I was always safe and things like that, but I also don't think I really thought about the ramifications of what could have happened if I wasn't safe. I don't think I was prepared. I don't think we really discussed it enough. And although later on we remedied that, and we did talk about sex and what a decision we're making for ourselves, but we didn't do that right away, and I think that was a big mistake. Even though, again, I don't regret the decision, I actually don't regret really anything about my past. I feel like it's been really character building for me, but also at the same time, I do think we should have waited until we were older. I don't think most sophomores understand what a choice they're making for themselves. So just that's another reason why I wanted to put this out there, because for me, I got my happy ending, but a lot of people didn't, and I feel like I'm more of the exception than the rule, that our relationship has gone through so well, and that we've gone through so much together and have grown to be so strong. So anyway, that is my first tough topics advice kind of video. I never thought I would really do advice videos, but let me know what you thought about it. Please give your opinions in the comments below. And I know that a lot of people have more sexual urges and they need to experiment, get themselves out there, and I think that that's also very freeing in a way to understand your body and what it wants and what it needs, but just stay safe and make sure that you're being responsible about it. Anyway, those are my opinions. Let me know what you thought of my first advice video, and if you think I should do this on other topics, please let me know any suggestions you have in the comments, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more. Thumbs up.